So the last thing I want to cover is just a little bit of presentation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a bit of a gradient coming from the top down behind them. Something like that. So it just sort of brings things together. And if that's a bit too much, you can just pull back with the opacity a bit. And it's not, it's just minor things to up the presentation a little bit. And finally, coloring the line art. Now, you don't need to do this if you don't want. It's a very optional step. But let's say, for instance, with this guy, he has light hair. So maybe, let's see if we can find this guy. Is he this one? Yeah. So if I wanted to color the line art, the way I would do it is I would make a new layer above the line art and clip it down. So again, hold Alt and or Option on a Mac and go in between the two layers, and then your cursor turns to this down arrow thing, and now this is clipped down. And now I like to personally use the pencil tool and just make it the right size, and I pick a color, or I just pick the shadow color and then just start coloring directly over it. And so there, so now the hair is a lighter color, and it's just got to be darker than the original color, and you can go lighter as well. It depends what effect you're going for. But usually if the thing is light, like the hair, I go for a bit darker, and if the thing is very dark, then I'll go a bit lighter. And you could do this for the skin too. You could color that in. And it's really up to you, but it does give you a different look. See? If I turn that on and off, you can see the before and after, right? And another thing you can do with this technique, which is kind of cool, see, it almost looks like a cutout now with that colored line art, but another thing you can do is actually just remove the line art entirely, and it's okay. If I was gonna do that, something you could do is, see, like, some parts are okay, like the clothing, but then other parts, like the eyes, really does help to have the line art. So then what I would do is I would add a mask, and then I would fill that with black. So I got rid of all the line art, and then using white, the color white, I'd actually paint back in where I want the lines to be. And yeah, so again, it's just a different look, with or without line art, and with or without colored lines.